So, TOEFL and GRE are the kind of tests where if you do well, it doesn't really help you that much, but if you do badly, it severely affects your application and you might even get rejected. It's so weird that there's not much to gain but a lot to lose. Hey guys, in this video we're gonna talk about the standardized test TOEFL, how I prepared for it, what were my scores, and how you can prepare for it too. So if you're new here, I'm Sagar and I'm an incoming PhD student at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. Okay, so TOEFL stands for Test of English as a Foreign Language. If you're an international student and you want to study in the US, it's basically mandatory for you to take this test because it's a part of your graduate school application. TOEFL has 4 sections: reading, listening, speaking, and writing. So the total duration of the test is around 3.5 hours and the maximum score is 120, which is divided evenly between all the 4 sections. Okay, so the best way to prepare for TOEFL is the official ETS website, which is completely and absolutely free. You don't need to spend anything on it. ETS is the organization which conducts these standardized tests like GRE and TOEFL. On the website, every section is described in detail, so you can start with that to get an overview of the test. The website also has examples of all the types of questions in every section which you can watch. There's like a dude in the videos explaining the solutions to all the examples, or you can try to solve them yourselves. So that will give you a really good idea of the exam structure, the difficulty level of the questions, basically whatever you can expect during the actual test. Also, there are practice sets for all the 4 sections containing lots and lots of questions, so you can get really good practice from them. In addition to that, the website also has a completely free online TOEFL mock test, which you should definitely take once you have done some practice so that you can gauge your preparation. Definitely take that test in time conditions so that you can see that if you're able to do these questions in time or not, if you're able to complete the sections in the allotted time. If you need even more preparation, which I honestly don't think you will, there's even a TOEFL prep course on the website itself for which you can register. Basically, the website is more than sufficient for all the preparation that you need, and you shouldn't spend your time looking for other resources online. Instead, spend that time on other more important parts of your application like your SOV or your CV and etc. etc. Okay, so before talking about my score, which you probably already know from the title or maybe not, let's see. Let's first talk about what is a good TOEFL score. So I could go on and on talking about how it is different for different fields and how it depends on various factors and universities, but you're not here for that. You probably want a nice tangible number that you can aim for. So I'm gonna give that to you. 110 is probably a very good, safe kind of score that you can aim for. But even if it's more around 105, it shouldn't be a problem. Your goal with these kind of tests should be that whatever university you apply to cannot reject you on the basis of your scores, and for that, 110 is a very safe number. So my score was 116 out of 120. The breakup should be on screen right now. I got 30 each in the reading and the listening section and 28 each in the speaking and the writing section. For my preparation, I started by looking at the examples on the ETS website, which gave me a pretty good idea of the structure of the overall test. After that, I think I took 2 complete TOEFL mock tests online with my main focus on the speaking and the writing section because I felt that those were the 2 sections that I needed a little bit more practice in, and I was good to go. So one really important tip, well, at least I feel it's important, I can give you here is that definitely practice for some speaking and writing sections questions beforehand. You can find tons of sample questions or sample prompts online, so just take those and start practicing. Specifically for the speaking section, there is that initial 10 to 15 second time for preparation. In that time, you should think of some 3 to 4 bullet points which you can then expand on while you're actually talking out loud in your 40-45 second time limit. Just talk out loud, speak about things. It will definitely help you out. You might feel that, oh, these questions are easy, I'll just do them during the test. But sometimes during test conditions, time is limited. You might be anxious, you might be stressed. Sometimes it might be possible that you can just freeze up a little bit and the time just goes by and you won't even realize it. So yeah, definitely practice these questions beforehand. For the writing section, it's always a good idea to again think of 3 or 4 bullet points and then make a paragraph out of each of your point, because if your whole piece is broken down into nice paragraphs, it looks a little bit better. Okay, so that's it for this video. Hopefully you found it useful. So yeah, stay tuned and see you soon.